Today I am going to show you how to make a simple no-sew patriotic decor. First up, cut all the ribbons, and I have found it easier that I place all my ribbons in a box and cut them all at once. So I just gather them all up, cut to the length I'd like. Today I'm cutting at approximately 6 feet or 2 yards and cut them all at once. I have doubled my ribbon to fold over our jute, and you will see what I mean when I say that. I'm using jute as my hanger, but right now I am doing our USA, where I'm painting it onto my burlap ribbon to make it more themed the route I want to go. And I use my Cricut to cut out these stencils and just painting them on. Make sure to protect your table with paper or something, as painting on burlap does bleed through. This is a great project to do with your kids. It's a nice simple one where they can tie the knots on, and you can scale it to your liking. You can even use this as a front door decor. We're going to be hanging this on a jute ribbon. I've also used a macrame cord for a heavier cord. And you can use a dowel rod if you'd like it to hang more straight across. And you can also use a dowel rod and scale it to be like your front door decor. You would just need to add a ribbon hanger or a jute string to be able to hang from. I've also done this project using fabric. You can cut strips of fabric. My ribbon I'm using today is 1.5 to 2 inches wide. So just cut fabric or rip fabric down to strips for more of a rugged look. And I doubled my ribbon today to be about 6 feet or 2 yards to fold over and knot, instead of just doing 3 feet and knotting at the top. It just gives a cleaner edge and a fuller body. And that way you're using about the same amount of ribbon. You're just folding it over instead of tying more knots on. So I actually like it a lot better than tying individual knots and doubling the amount of ribbon. So I fold over my ribbon onto my jute string. I found it easier to tape my hanger down, my jute down, and tie on. But I folded the ribbon over, and I added some lace in there just for a different texture. But I folded the ribbon over and then tied them on. It just kind of gives a cleaner look at the top. So we'll tie these on. I'm making these today for one. I made one for my home and one for my storefront. I have a brick and mortar in Topeka, and I'm using it on a old screen door I have in the shop for display, and then the other one I'm putting on our outside of our brick fireplace. I make these every year, and people just rave about them. They're so simple, inexpensive, and they put on a nice display. So I'm anxious to share this with you today. I have some old wooden stars I'm going to attach to each side in the shop display. So now you just cut your ribbons to the length that you'd like. And like I said, if you wanted this to go straight across and not droop down like you see it drooping here, then you can attach your ribbons to a dowel rod. And that's another way that you would use it for your front door, is just to attached to a smaller size of dowel rod. Now I did go back and I added some flag ribbon. I like it just to add that more patriotic theme. And I just tied those on as individual strips, as not doubling the length. So those were just cut to about 3.5 feet, and then they just tied on. Adjust your ribbon lengths and have fun with it. Do all different colors. You can do different themes for different times of the year. If you like this video, please like, share, and comment. So here's the completed look for the storefront window and at my home. Thanks for watching.